Hey guys, so the other day I watched this really good movie called Here Alone. Now, it's not really like the traditional zombie movie that you see, like with a lot of gore. Usually it takes place in a city. Of course, there's like other zombie movies where like will take place in like a resort, it'll take place in a small town, stuff like that. And I don't know, it was just pretty good. So it's about like at the beginning, there's this lady who is trying to survive on her own. She's been in the same spot for a long ass time. I mean, like really long before, after like her infant daughter and her husband died. And I'm not gonna really go into details, but I'm just gonna say that the baby dies. So if like you of course, like, not really, like, that's a shitty part in it. But if that's just, you can skip over it, or you don't have to watch the movie. I totally understand, because it's just, that part is especially fucked up. But other than that, like, it's not very not very gory. There you go. Like, you don't really, the cool thing is you don't really see that many zombies. You do get to see them, like what they look like, and special effects are pretty good. It's a low budget indie film. It's pretty well made. It's definitely a slow burn though. Things didn't really pick up until the very end. It's not very. If you're the kind of person who likes horror movies that go from 0 to 100 real quick, then you probably wouldn't like this movie. But if you sort of, if you like the way like horror movies can sometimes like build up to like the climax, excuse me, like, it's not, honestly, it's not very scary. But I guess it's a horror movie because in like zombies, that fits into the horror genre, except for warm bodies. That's a different category. That's not horror. That's like, it's like Twilight, but with zombies. It was actually pretty good. Anyway, sorry, I got off track. And yeah, like, eventually though, she runs into this girl whose stepdad, like, has this gash on his head. Like, I think she's on her way back. I don't think she's on her way back from getting supplies from like this house. Like, she normally just goes there or to town. By town, I think it's just one house or something like that. I think that is what she does. And yeah, like, as she runs into him, she's immediately suspicious, but she decides to help because, like, she probably feel pretty guilty leaving this girl with her like stepdad, who is just passed the fuck out. Like, he probably got like a concussion or something like that. And basically, yeah, she helps him get back to her campsite. And it's fun at first, like, of course, like, they kind of get on each other's nerves and stuff like that. Like, they get along some parts. Also is kind of, there's this like part that just really disturbed me. Like, two things that disturbed me about the movie, especially. One, like, the mom having to kill the baby because like the baby was infected. She inadvertently like infected the baby with like blood from a zombie that got on her jacket. And, like, the baby just like caught in its mouth and like sucked on it. Like, it just, that was pretty fucked up. But like, the baby was like suffering and was infected with the zombie virus. So, it's kind of like a mercy thing. Um, and the other part is when uh, the girl, basically, there's a scene where she like goes into Like there's part like where she goes into the lady, the main like Anne's car, like the main protagonist's car, and gets like this liquid or something, this lotion. She puts it all over her, and basically she goes like back to the tent and takes off all her clothes and like waits for her stepdad to arrive. So I mean, it's obvious what she is planning to do, and even though they're not biologically related, it's still it's all pretty fucked. I really don't get why they had to add that in the movie. I mean, like it's not my favorite movie, but I mean it's a good movie, but I mean those two parts I didn't like very much. It just sounded just like the I mean, like I said, it weren't biologically related, but it's still kind of that's still pretty fucked, you know. Um, and yeah, other than that, it's a good movie. I mean, if you can just like, skip over the part, I mean, like no, like the daughter and like the stepdad don't do it, thankfully. But it just I don't know. It's an interesting movie. Like the actors, actresses, the actor and actresses in it, are pretty good. And like I said before, like it's a very like slow ass movie. So if that's not really your thing, that's totally fine. I mean, it's not like I'm like, you better watch this fucking movie. No, I'm just like putting it out there. So if you're interested in watching it, then you know it exists. And if not, then I mean, oh well. That's basically like my opinion on it. And yeah, I'm gonna cut this short. Wow, that was that's nice. Like I just like I'm sorry if that triggers like if people cracking their knuckles triggers you. I hope that's not the case. I'll put like a warning. I'm not joking. I mean, like people can get trigger sounds. So yeah, I don't even know like you have it or like urge to just crack your knuckles. I mean, I only do like once a day. It's weird. It's like I will crack my knuckles like once and then like the fingers are like nope, that's done. You can't crack your knuckles anymore. Wait until tomorrow. All right. Sorry, I keep on getting off track today. I'm sorry, guys. All right, I'm gonna go. Like for real this time. I hope you guys like this video. If you didn't, you can dislike it. It means we'll get views. But I appreciate the feedback. Like I appreciate like feedback. And if you guys have seen this movie, comment down below. And yeah, I post if you're new here. Hello. I post videos on Mondays and Fridays about horror movies, action movies. I don't know. I might do something different. I'm just trying to figure things out. On this, like, okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Sorry. All right. I'll see you guys in a few days. Bye for this time.